Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Libra for the month of March or from the time that you view this video. Now it is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it does not, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. But if not, check back with me in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. Okay. This could be your energy or it could be the other person's. This can be vice versa. There is somebody coming towards you, I feel, and it has taken quite some time for this to happen. It feels like now they carry a book, so they have all of they feel like they have their information. Maybe they've been over or been in reflection, but they're coming forward with a wanting to speak to you about something, wanting maybe to clear the air. Is definitely they're coming to communicate. This is something, it brings in the Ten of Cups, or the Ten of Cups is on this communication. So, I mean, it could be about commitment. It could be something that you were hoping for. It could be for them, you could represent like their happily ever after, their Ten of Cups. It could be something they really feel they need to do. They've been thinking about it. They've been planning. This book was closed. You see, they're coming up behind it. But they're wanting to shed light on that. So maybe this would give you information. Maybe they're bringing information to you because they are carrying a book, and I have the book here, as to why they closed it. And here we have news, we have the telephone, and we have the baby. So this would be the start of a new beginning. And it begins with this message coming in. I feel like they come forward to speak about a lot of insecurities. I feel that it has taken time because it was difficult for them, very difficult. They've had a lot of insecurities. There's something also that is eating away at them. Maybe it has to do with the ending, and maybe this is something that they're going to speak to you about. It's a challenge for them to take their fear in their hand and do it, you know, because they are afraid. They are fearful of coming forward, of having this communication. But it's like the Ten of Cups is like the goal. It's what's in front. Something they believed in the past. They may have, this person could be carrying guilt for something. Yeah. Confusion. Looking at the details, at the options. There's regret over a loss here. And I feel like this person has been withdrawn, isolated, in isolation, doing this inner work, seeking this knowledge. And so, yeah. The work they've done allows for this forward movement. and it had to be done to get out of, because Spirit says, here, with regards to this connection, and they're seeking guidance, a way out. Here's the book again. It's the third time I'm seeing this book. And they're like, well, help me. Help me. Show me the way. How do I get out of this very cold, dark place that I'm in? And, and here we see the hand that reaches through the dark clouds, and it's like, well, you have already these answers. They're within you. Find them, and you shall find a way, or the way. Which I feel is what they had to do. And this took a lot of courage. I feel that they may have only been seeing, maybe possibly seeing what they want to see, too afraid maybe to look in the shadows. Things were not clear. Two of Swords, Four of Swords. You see again, they're in reflection. They're weighing things up. Old fears they thought that they had dealt with creep out from under the bed. Inner conflict over a choice. The Four of Swords comes after the Three, so dealing with heartbreak, weighing things up, a choice to make. And I do feel that, this person would have had to go deep, deal with a lot of fears. Here we have the Eight of Swords, Queen of Wands. So, you see, this person is still very attracted to you. Again, we have this Four of Swords energy, figuring out how to transform this, looking to a future. In here, they're figuring out how they're going to express themselves to you in the future, which is what is going to be coming in. They have something to tell you, something to get off of their chest, off of their mind. I feel like this is past. This is I feel that they may have thought that they were being taken advantage of, possibly. Yeah. Knight of Shields. That's somebody very persuasive, so they may have thought this, or they're coming in to be very persuasive. And then we have the Fool. Okay, so somebody is poring over the details of having something needs to be spoken. There's like a reunion. Somebody's going off to a reunion, and I feel like they got to take their fear in hand, like, and just kind of do it. They just got to do it. This is something that's eating away at them. It's like they need to do this to restore the balance. Yet they fear taking the risk, but it's like being afraid. But you got to do it anyway. It's that type of an energy. Something ended badly. Someone got set aside, and they're going to come in. I feel like they want to restore the order, the peace here, to have this reunion, to get something off their chest. This person, oop, I'm so sorry. 1 minute, I'll just calm him down. One minute. When you met this person originally, it was that love at first sight. Okay, that's what this card is. It's love at first sight. And I still feel like that love is there. And so this is what causes this person to it's like to feel the fear but do it anyway. That's what it is. Feel the fear, do it anyway. You or them. Something needs to be said. Now, you have a date with destiny. Out of the ethers and into your life, she arrives now because you have a date with destiny. She is a mysterious creature. Her ways are wild, and her guidance is true. She may create chaos from which a new order can emerge, but there is no need to fear. She has come to inspire, uplift, and direct you. A date with destiny is a very big deal. It is the moment when you realize there is something helping you out, something intelligent, powerful, wise, and no matter how empowered you are, something even more powerful than your own efforts. This card, receiving this card, means that all bets are off. Nothing is held sacred, and anything can happen. If you're a bit of a control freak, this will probably scare you witless. So you need to know something important here. You can trust in destiny's interventions on your behalf, even if her work seems to be causing your best intentions to go astray. Trust or go mad because you cannot control her. And you do not need to. That's the beauty of it. Your divine destiny is your best life. It is you in the fullest and most beautiful creative expression possible. It is what you want and need, even when you don't immediately realize it. Even when that is rather different to what you once thought you wanted and needed. Hers is the guiding hand closing all the wrong doors, sometimes slamming them abruptly in your face. Nurse your ego when that happens, but let your soul shout in glee because you'll know it's the calling card of destiny. And then she'll open the right doors for you. She isn't, despite most people's fears, a sadist, but she will dance through your life in her big stomping combat boots, even if that means causing some pain now to avoid a far greater pain later on. The appearance of havoc or mayhem is just a sign that she's at work on a divine realignment assignment. Her every move, even those incomprehensible to the mind, is deliberate and divine. When this card appears, you are on a date with destiny. The universe has heard the prayers in your heart, and life is going to answer them by rearranging what needs to be rearranged to sort out whatever has been troubling you. Make sure you let it happen. You are not meant to feel in control. Destiny is an exciting, unpredictable phenomenon. You are probably going to feel a sense of instability and the feeling that things are just going to change, and you're right. If you allow destiny to take your hand, she'll guide you into the places you really want and need to be. You know, if you cannot trust her, she's going to push and prod you to get there anyway. But you just won't enjoy the journey quite so much. The more you allow yourself to trust in her, the more you're going to realize that the universe is working with you rather than against you. And if you are willing, it will show you the time of your life. Now, you also had, at the bottom of the deck, and I really felt it belonged to you, you had the Duke of Shadows. Cunningly clever am I, helping you discern the truth from the lie. I remind you that half-truths may seem to be whole, yet in the shadows is information yet to be known. When the time is right, the light shall be bright, and confusion will give way to understanding. The Duke of Shadows brings you an invitation to be patient. It is a cautionary card, not to inspire concern, but rather to inspire curiosity. There is more to a situation, person, opportunity, or even an apparent absence of activity or success than meets the eye. You could imagine it like being like the universe has another card up its sleeve and is yet to show its full hand. The Duke of Shadows indicates that a process has been set in motion but is under the radar of your awareness. Something is happening, even if that doesn't appear to be the case. But just like a seed starts to grow into a plant deep in the earth, apparently invisible and yet very real, you are being subjected to invisible but real forces of growth and healing at this time. His appearance signifies that the bigger picture of what is happening right now is not fully available to you. It will be in time, but for now, it reminds you that what you are seeing is not the whole story and is not the final verdict. So, because you cannot know what you don't know, you will need to wait for more information to come to you. So, that's why patience is called for. If what you see, sense, feel, or feel is negative right now, don't believe it. You are in a time of your life when your perspective will be partial. So this is not through some failure on your part. It is just the way of things at various points in the process of bringing dreams and visions to life in the world. Sometimes we're at the top of the mountain and we can see where we've come and where we are going very clearly. But at other times, we are doing the hard yards on the journey and just have to keep going through what feels like a dark night where we aren't really sure where we are going or even if we are getting anywhere at all. This is an essential part of the journey that leads us to the top of the mountain and a clearer view in due course. The Duke of Shadows tells you two things. Firstly, if you feel like this, keep going because your perspective will soon become a happier and more informed one. Secondly, don't take things at face value at the moment. Things are going to shift and change and there will be a surprising twist in your life, though you don't see it coming. another piece of your life puzzle is going to reveal itself soon. It will help solve a difficulty or a question that you've been holding in your heart. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. I apologize for the little interruption, my dogs. And I wish you all the best. Many blessings.